Crossing the street is something we've all done, but area residents say they're watching out for dangerous drivers.
They won't stop. They won't stop. Even if you're in the crosswalk, they just fly right by.
They're more careful about crossing the street after several serious pedestrian crashes in Abington, Stoughton, Brockton, and Easton so far this year. June 17th, 5-year-old Brandy Ricks is seriously injured in a crosswalk as she tries to cross this Abington intersection. June 13th, 4-year-old Dia Patel of Stoughton is struck and killed by an 88-year-old Canton driver in the crosswalk as she and her family try to cross Route 138 in Stoughton. April 12th, a minivan driven by an elderly man strikes and seriously injures a married Easton couple as they walk their dog on Sheridan Street Easter Day. And March 31st, 3-year-old Christopher Mitchell dies after he and his family are struck by a minivan in Brockton while trying to cross North Main Street. With cell phones and iPods, talkers, texters, and listeners, drivers can get easily distracted instead of keeping their eyes on the road or pedestrians in front of them.
Pedestrians have the right of way. Failure to yield to a pedestrian on a crosswalk will result in a traffic citation. If injury or serious harm comes to that pedestrian based on your actions as a motor vehicle operator, you will be held liable, both criminally and could be civilly. You could lose your license, you could end up in jail, based on those facts.
So how safe is it to cross local streets? We went back to North Main Street in Brockton, where 3-year-old Christopher Mitchell was killed, to see how drivers react to pedestrians. While some drivers stopped for us, others didn't, often speeding by as we waited to cross.
Usually if one person initiates it, then the other side will stop. But other than that, you're on your own, I guess.
Locally, the condition of crosswalks vary. This crosswalk in West Bridgewater on Route 106 is clearly marked. But check out these faded crosswalks at Cherry and Huntington Streets, just 0.2 of a mile where little Christopher Mitchell was killed in Brockton. In Raynham, most drivers we saw yielded to pedestrians, but this group of youths carefully tried to cross North Main Street in front of Coletti's Market. While one car stops, watch how the other car speeds by without stopping.
I don't know, sometimes they stop, but we just make them stop. Like we'll come on this lane and they'll have to stop when we cross.
How do you make them stop?
Well, we just walk out and then usually they'll stop at the yellow, before the white lines, hopefully.
A pedestrian is killed in a traffic crash in the U.S. every 107 minutes. One is injured every 7 minutes. 46% of pedestrian fatalities involved alcohol, either by the driver or the pedestrian. And the time of day can matter. Most pedestrian fatalities happen from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. and on weekends. To be safe, pedestrians should always look both ways before crossing the street. Try to use crosswalks and wait for traffic to stop. Just being cautious as you walk this way may make you a little safer. You think they'll stop for you?
No. Wait for the light.
You wait for the light?
Yeah.
Maria Papadopoulos, The Enterprise.